When this first happened, I reached out to activist Shaun King as I knew he had many connections with the Palestinian government. While Shaun and I do have slight disagreements politically, we both agree that human life is the most sanctified value on this earth. Here's where Ben Renan, the older brother of Natalie, first reached out to me to help rescuing his sister. We got a guy out here who's covering the seas and the land and the river. Let no conflict go to waste. In a phone conversation I just had with the family of Natalie Renan, they relayed to me that because I was involved in her release, that Israelis pressured them to distance themselves from me. They also relayed that they do not feel safe in Israel right now as a result. Israel is terrified of Shaun King. I don't think you know this, but Israel is legitimately terrified of Shaun King. Why? I'm out of touch on this. Are you making a joke? Yes. Because, listen, he's a controversial figure. But this time around, I mean, this was like a bridge too far for me. I mean, previous bridges were too far as well, but it's like, you know, it's whatever. Neither here nor there. But he's been posting a lot. He's been posting a lot about what's going on in Palestine, and he's very emotional about the posting on Instagram. But also, yeah, I mean, he said that he did a hostage release. Like, he literally said he facilitated in a fucking hostage release. And I don't know what to say about it. Like, it's kind of a wild thing to say. Because the family came out and were like, no, we don't know who the fuck this guy is. He said that the girl that was recently released by Hamas, the American prisoner that they had, was a fan of his a while back. And he said that, does anyone have the link to this? I need to show you links because it sounds unbelievable when I explain it. Like, it sounds like an impossibility. It sounds like such a wild thing to just say. I need to show you. I need to show it to you so that you get a better... I mean, yeah, one thing we should say is thank you. That's what we should say. Like, but do you have the courage to say thank you to Shaun King? I mean, I do, but do you have the courage to say thank you to Shaun King? Because he saved lives out there. And many of you don't fucking have a clue about that. It's a thankless job. Okay, so here's what happened with Shaun. Shaun King's claims about U.S. hostages released by Hamas raised eyebrows. Speculation on social media erupted on Saturday after civil rights activist Shaun King claimed he helped free a teenage American girl and her mother who were taken hostage by Hamas and later released by the Palestinian militant group. Now, what's actually kind of crazy about this is that, like, I think he did literally tweet about this girl beforehand. So I don't know, like how did he know? You know, I'm not saying he, like, actually facilitated this hostage deal. But he did actually literally tweet about this girl before the State Department. So I think he did. Here's the original Instagram post. No. This is from one day ago. I'm pretty sure his old... Doesn't he have like an old ass post? I can't click on his profile. It's a fucking hotbed of terms of service violations. Am I making this up? I might be. Anyway, let's go scour his profile, chatters, and let me know. Shaun King posted this a day ago after this girl was released by Hamas. Hamas has just freed the teenager Natalie Ra'anan and her mother. I'm grateful. As I said last week, Natalie and her family have been supporters of mine and protesters police violence in America alongside us. I am thankful for the Qatari government in helping negotiate this. Dozens of us worked frantically behind the scenes to help make this possible. I spoke to Natalie's family this afternoon and they are anxiously awaiting more updates. So, he did fucking... He did actually tweet about them, I think. Does anyone have it? This girl's brother DM'd him. There were screenshots. Like, there could have been a guy in the family. I need you to understand something. It's not as bad. It's not as, like, it's funnier than you think it is, I guess. It's not, like, exactly, a week ago. Look. This makes the story funnier, in my opinion, because, like, what the fuck was Shaun King doing in this hostage negotiation process? Like, what was he posting? He's like, all right, listen, guys. He's like, the Islamic Jihad guys are on the one side, the Hamas guys are on the other side, and in front of them is Shaun King, and he's like, listen, bro, you release her, who's a fan of mine, and I will post so many more Al Jazeera clips on my fucking timeline. Like, you have no idea. I will post 5 extra clips that I just downloaded from some fucking Palestinian journalist on the ground who's like gonna get lasered tomorrow, okay? Like, I promise. And then the Hamas guys are like, well, you know, Mr. King, you are the very best. No one else is posting. No one else is posting these clips like you do on your Instagram. Habibi, we will release this hostage. Like, is that what happened? So much exposure. We love you, Shaun King. We are big fans at Hamas. We love it. We love your boasting. Anyway, so the fact that he is, like, low-key kind of tangentially involved in the story makes it so much funnier, in my opinion. Okay? But it's not as bad. I mean, it's pretty funny regardless. Anyway, for him to just, like, act like he was, you know, playing a formative role in this is awesome. At least 200 hostages, including as many as 20 Americans, were captured by Hamas during the attack. 2 of these American hostages were Judith Ra'anan. Judith. I don't know why I said Judith. What the fuck's wrong with me? 59 and her daughter Natalie Ra'anan, 17 of Evanston, Illinois, until they were released on Friday. The mother-daughter duo was in Israel to celebrate a relative's birthday in the Jewish holiday season and were staying in a kibbutz when it was raided by Hamas. The Israel Foreign Ministry said on Friday afternoon that 2 hostages were on their way to the army base in central Israel to meet up with their family. Al-Qassam Brigades, the military wing of Hamas, said in a statement posted on Telegram on Friday that the 2 hostages were released on humanitarian grounds while throwing a jab at President Joe Biden. I'm reading what they said. If it weren't for you, American savior Shaun King, we would never release these hostages. That's what they're saying. It's not my word, it's the Al-Qassam Brigades. They said that in the Telegram group. They said, Joe Brandon, your time is up. Shaun King is running on third party. He's going to fuck you up. All right. In response to the Qatari efforts, Al-Qassam Brigades released the 2 American citizens, a mother and her daughter, for humanitarian reasons and to prove to the American people and the world that the claims made by the Biden and his fascist administration are false and baseless, the Hamas spokesman said. Abu Ubaidah. I don't know why they would not mention Shaun King in that. I think it's kind of fucked up. I think it's kind of fucked up that Al-Qassam and Abu himself really just, you know, cut him out of that. It's like you hate to see it. You hate when someone has done the work and they just get cut out of the deal at the last round, you know? Shaun King released Lord Miles from Afghanistan too. But anyway, so he posted this. Her dear okay, so this is a week ago. Her dear family has asked that I help them find her and bring her to safety. I remember this post. Natalie and her family are supporters of mine. I mean, that's crazy, dog. That's like, does he think Hamas is watching his Instagram and going, oh shit, bro, we fucked up, bro. This guy, bro. This lady, bro, is Shaun King fan, bro. What the fuck? Dude, what the fuck were you doing? It's like I told you to grab the other hostage, bro. Cause immek, sharmuta. Okay. Not the Shaun King fan, bro. Before you ask, no, I would not do this for any of you, okay? I would never hit up my contacts in Hamas and tell them, you have to get a HasanAbi head out. Also, given the fucking age group of the people, like, it's not, given the age group of the people that were kidnapped in this situation, it's not unlikely. You know what I mean? Sorry, guys, I can't do it. I don't have enough clout. Hamas are a bunch of fucking clout sharks. Okay. I believe we've confirmed that she was not killed in Israel, but we are just asking for proof of life right now. The family wants her to be alive, but if she's been killed, we'd like to know this too. If she's alive, I can confidentially help broker her return. Please send me proof of life or death. Please release her. I'm asking. Your friend and brother, Shaun. And it's like, what the fuck? I mean, like, he literally is talking to Hamas here, chat. Am I wrong? Am I misunderstanding the American language, the English language here? Like, doesn't this come across like he's directly addressing Hamas? Like, he's like, listen up, motherfuckers. Like, you better hit me up. You fucked up on this one, okay? Dude, Fizz is literally dying right now. Please say you help your mods. Oh, no, he's dead. So he's like, Hamas, listen up. Don't make me spin the block, okay? Like, this shot will come across your bow. Like, I'm coming for you. So then the family literally says, no, we don't know who the fuck this guy is. Okay, so they said that. They're like, no, I was fucking kidnapped by Al-Qassam. Do you know what that's like? No, I don't know who the fuck Shaun King is. What are you, crazy? That's basically what they fucking said. Hamas has just freed the teenager Natalie Ra'anan and her mother. I'm grateful, as I said last week. That's what King took some credit for the return of Judith and Natalie. So we read that already, but I'll read it again. He said, I'm also thankful for the Qatari government for helping negotiate this. Dozens of us work frantically behind the scenes to help make this possible. I spoke to Natalie's family this afternoon. They're anxiously awaiting more updates. King also posted about her 3 days after the Hamas attack and asked on his followers to bring her home. Shaun King claiming credit for Hamas freeing a hostage would be hilarious if it wasn't so pathetically grifty. Just kidding. It also really is hilarious, said Bernie Belvedere, a journalist at Unpopulist. Journalist Yashar Ali wrote, it's been a bizarre 48 hours with Shaun King acting as if he was Bill Richardson in this deal. Richardson is a successful international hostage negotiator. Yuna Leibzon, a U.S. correspondent for an Israeli news outlet, wrote on X that the family of the hostages said they had no idea who Shaun King is. Bro, she wrote Shaun, S-E-A-N. Like that's how you know these people are so far removed that, like, the Israeli journalist is like, who the fuck is Shaun King? S-E-A-N King. And they first found out about his existence after their release and reading the post. In her post, she added that King is strongly identified with the support for the Palestinians and constantly puts up clear anti-Israel posts. King spoke out against the online speculation, telling Newsweek, of course I spoke directly and repeatedly with this family. I have a job, career, and family. I would be throwing everything away to make such a thing up. He added that the family reached out to him and that he spoke to them over the phone, text, and direct message. I'm told that the Israeli government is now pressuring them to say they don't know me. The family is still in Israel and told me they feel they are in danger. Because you know what's You know what Israel's going to do? They're going to kill the hostages. The American hostages that the Al-Qassam just released. Why? Because they're Shaun King fans. Okay? Let me tell you something. If there's one guy that the Israeli government fears, it's fucking Shaun King. It's not. It's not even. It's not even Hamas. It's not Abu Abaida. Okay? It's motherfucking Shaun King. So here's a statement from Ben Ronan, brother of Natalie, the young hostage that was freed by Hamas. Been a longtime supporter of mine and was the American spokesperson for the family and the first who reached out to me on October 9th. Then he fucking wrote this, like, he basically just, like, posted his post. So it turns out his brother was the one who reached out to him. Which, in and of itself, is, like, perfectly valid, right? What's not valid, on the other hand, is, like, the formative role he claims he took in the hostage negotiations process. That's number one. And what's not valid is that, like, he's making it seem like he's the one who's, like, he's making it seem like he's the one who did all this. And that the Israeli government fears him or something. And it's crazy. When this first happened, I reached out to activist Shaun King as I knew he had many connections with the Palestinian government. While Shaun and I do have slight disagreements politically, we both agree that human life is the most sanctified value on this earth. Here's where Ben Renan, the older brother of Natalie, first reached out to me to help rescuing his sister. We spoke and texted and messaged 100 times after this. I just messaged you about my missing sister in Israel. Who cares? Shaun offered to help him. I commend his courage and mission to find his sister. Okay, people are just responding. In a phone conversation I just had with the family of Natalie, they relayed to me, because I was involved with their release, that the Israelis pressured them to distance themselves from me. They also relayed they do not feel safe in Israel now as a result. Bro, what is happening? Just, at this point, just don't post, man. Just don't post. Just, for the time being, just don't post. Just put it on the back burner. Put it on a cooler. You know what I mean? It's like, what are you doing? Like, these two people have been released, and you've made... I can't... Like, what is happening? I feel like he's like, made the story about himself. Here's the first text from Ben Ronan, brother of Natalie Ronan, to me on the evening. Thank you. What follows will be more of my text messages to Ben. We texted and talked and messaged nonstop for the next 10 days. And behind the scenes, I spoke to every person I knew in Gaza to see if she could be freed. Like, I'm imagining fucking bullets. Like, artillery shells, Mark 84, JDAM fucking missiles, just lasering entire city blocks, okay? Hellfire that these people are under. And then it's like, with the limited amount of phone juice they have, it's like... Oh, it's Shaun King. That's my favorite Instagram poster. Let me get right on that. Yeah, it's been taking the government. Okay, good. Keep pushing those channels. I sent them. Appreciate that. I know it. I'm sorry to message you again. Would you be willing to delete my comment now that we were talking so people don't have my Instagram handle? Starting to get hate messages and threats. Yes, brother. Nasty trolls. Thank you, friend. I know that. I just run a famous theater for people with disabilities. Don't want them catching any of the strays. Wait, what the fuck? Now he's like doxing him. Okay, now I feel bad even reading this, dude. What the fuck? I didn't realize it was like this. What are we doing? Okay, I gotta stop. I gotta stop. What? He's like, bro, can you please delete that we talked? And he's like, oh yeah, I'll delete that we talked. Except I'll literally show all of these text messages later down the line when motherfuckers are making fun of me for acting like I was Steven Seagal. And I went in and like wielded my guns akimbo to fucking do a hostage rescue mission. That's crazy. He came in like, where mama at? To release the hostage. Vladimir Putin. Okay. On October 9th, I made my first public post. Thank you for the post. It is beautiful. My hope is to communicate to the people who are friends of mine and fans of mine in Palestine. Okay, he keeps saying like he's got fucking homies that are like mobbed up, right? I feel like he's implying that he's got dudes that are watching him that are like Hamas. Like he's like dudes that, again, not a lot of electricity, okay? Like they don't have fuel to put in fucking generators, and they're just like actively searching Shaun King's profile. Like, what is this? Delta Force Commander. Oh yeah, Delta Force Commander, Lieutenant King. You mind telling me what you're doing? Shaun King, sir, giving Hamas their bomb back. The family of the released mother and daughter clarified Judith and Natalie have no idea who Shaun King is. They heard about him in the post for the first time after they were released. So he's like talking to the brother, okay? Receipts. At the advice of my attorneys, I kept every text, DM, screenshot, and according to state law, recorded all my phone conversations. Thank God. My fear was that I would be framed by the American government. I also knew the Israeli government were master liars. Receipts came in handy nonetheless. Full stop. I did not reach out to this family. They reached out to me and said they were supporters of me, my work, and protest against police violence. Like, every part of this is just like, it seems like he doesn't care about the family. Like, he just cares about his own brand, which is crazy, man. Like, what the fuck, man? What is happening? Like, he's like, guys, these are my fans. Like, I had zero intention on helping rescue any of the hostages because I knew the full weight of multiple governments were already doing so. My assistance would be way more needed with Palestinians in Gaza. Nonetheless, after consulting advisors, family, and attorneys, we thought helping, since I was asked, what's the ethical thing to do? He's like, I took some time off from my posts. This man, tirelessly saving Gaza with his posts. And you guys are here fucking making fun of him, dude. How dare you? Like, can you imagine? People ask me this shit all the time. They're like, Hasan, how do you feel? Like, oh, it's really important that you're being a voice for the unheard. And I'm like, dude, I'm a poster, okay? Like, I make no mistake, okay? I try my very best to be a resource, an important resource for people. What the fuck? Why does it say something went wrong on my page? Anyway, but like, ultimately, I'm a fucking Twitch streamer. Like, I'm not an activist. I'm not a fucking thought leader. I'm nothing. I'm a fucking Twitch streamer, okay? I am a Twitch streamer. Oh, the dono overlay got fucked. I don't know why. Okay. That's weird. Huh. That's odd. Wonder why it got busted. But yeah. At the end of the day, like, a lot of people will be like, Hasan claims to be the leader of the communist revolution. It's like, no, I don't. I don't claim that. I never have. Okay? I've never done that. I've never claimed that. Hasan claims to be the most important journalist of our time. No, I haven't. I have not. Time and time again, I've been just a guy, okay? Just a guy with a point of view, with a perspective. I know the responsibilities that I have, but like at the end of the day, I'm just a guy.